The Second Coming of Monster Jesus. Episode number 1. The story takes place in a park inside of the city. It's a cloudy day with snow on the ground, and it just so happens to be Christmas Day. Suddenly, the clouds part, and a heavenly light shines from the heavens above down into the park. From the light, Jesus descends and makes his second coming. Nobody is around to see what happens, and Jesus finds himself in the park and looks around. Jesus has a mystified expression on his face as he understands he is back on earth for a second time, but everything looks quite different from when he first walked on the earth in his first coming. Jesus then decides to wander, and as he walks down the road, as he does not understand that the road is meant for cars, not people. Suddenly, a car starts driving down the road towards him and honks the horn at him. Jesus does not know what is going on and looks perplexed. The person from the car stops on the road, and a man puts his head out of the car window and yells at Jesus. "Jesus Christ, what are you doing, man?" Jesus replies,
"I am glad that you know who I am, and what I am doing as of yet I do not know, as I have not been on earth for quite some time."
The man then from the car replies back, "You seem pretty crazy, man, but do me a favor. I'm in a good mood as it is Christmas Day, and kindly please get off the road so I can continue driving my car." Jesus replies in confusion,
"I do not know what this road is that you speak of. However, I will do as you want me, and I will move to the side and will do as such."
Jesus then walks over towards the sidewalk off the road, and the man from the car tells him before he takes off in his car, "You seem like a pretty strange fella there, but Merry Christmas to you all the same." Jesus then thinks to himself in his head,
Strange that the man already knew who I was, being the first person I have seen with my second coming. This can only mean that people already will know who I am, even when they have not seen me for over 2,000 years. This should make my second coming much easier, when everybody already knows who I am my second time around.
Jesus then continues to walk down the sidewalk, and he sees an old lady in a wheelchair. Jesus steps to the side and gives her plenty of room to go by, and the old woman in the wheelchair says to him,
"Well, aren't you a kind of fellow? Merry Christmas to you, and may God bless."
Jesus replies in a polite manner,
Let the light of the Lord shine upon thee, for your kindness has not gone unnoticed, and your good nature will come back to you in good time.
The old woman smiles graciously as she goes by, and Jesus watches her as she continues to wheel her wheelchair down the sidewalk. Jesus then notices a man on the corner where the old woman in the wheelchair is heading, and the man seems to be in an angry and irritable state of mind. on. Jesus continues to watch as the man goes up to the old woman in the wheelchair and starts yelling at her, saying, "Give me that purse now!" The old woman looks terrified as she hands over her purse to the man, and the man begins to run away with the old woman's purse. Jesus feels a righteous fury inside of him, witnessing the man stealing from the old woman. And the old woman looks back towards Jesus and says,
Please, God, sir, help me. That man has stolen my purse.
After he listens to the plight of the old woman, his righteous fury inside of him intensifies, and he starts turning into Monster Jesus. Monster Jesus then pursues the robber man who stole the purse, and he runs towards the man with his gigantic monster body. The robber then turns around and sees Monster Jesus pursuing him and gaining on him very quickly, and he begins to become very frightened. The robber then stops in his tracks and he falls backwards onto the ground into the snow, being incredibly scared. With the robber man lying on the ground on his back, Monster Jesus says in a roaring, deep voice, "Thou shalt not steal." The robber man is absolutely terrified, and he hands the purse over to Monster Jesus on his knees, pleading for mercy. "Please don't hurt me. I know that I did the wrong thing. I swear to God I'll never do it again. Just please don't hurt me." Monster Jesus then takes the purse and looks back at the robber and says, "I will forgive you, for you have confessed and repented your sin to me. Although you must realize, to truly be forgiven fully, you must live up to your words and never steal again. I may have turned my cheek in the past towards men like you, but I will not be turning my cheek this second time around." Monster Jesus then slowly changes back into normal-looking Jesus. And he walks over towards the old woman, handing her purse back to her. The old woman then takes the purse back graciously and looks at Jesus in awe and amazement. And she then asks Jesus,
I am thankful that you have returned my purse to me, doing the right thing. But I am very curious to know why the man that stands before me now returning my purse is also the monster that got my purse back from the robber who stole from me.
I am Jeezuz Twighst, and I have come back. Today is the first day of my second coming, and I know with my second coming that I will not repeat the mistakes that I made the first time. In my first life, I know that turning the other cheek when people are in trouble is forgiving a sinner who fail to confess, repent, and atone for their sins. I realize when forgiveness is given to a sinner that continues to sin, I am a sinner than myself. For when I forgive something that has not done what it should be doing to earn forgiveness, I'm not doing the right thing.
The old woman then says towards Jesus,
I am so happy that you have come back, Jesus. And I know that even when you look like a monster, when the monster is you that does the right thing and return my purse to me, I know that even a monster can be an angel sent from heaven. Merry Christmas, Monster Jesus.